Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a question and answers video. I'm not sure if I've actually done one of these before. So I posted on Facebook and Instagram about it, and I will just read out the questions I've been asked and try to answer them. Nails by Big Red on Instagram said, where do I live? I live in Palmerston North in New Zealand. I'm moving up to Auckland next year though. Gymnast Paige Jordan said, can you come to Auckland and teach a nail art class for teens? I would actually love to do this, and it's totally in the realm of possibility. So who knows, I'll be in Auckland and I would love to teach nail art, so maybe one day. Farage Mal 99 asked, best colours for long nails or best colours for short nails? And I would say that pastels are really good for short nails because they don't emphasise how short your nails are. And so darker colours and brights and that look really nice on long nails. However, I don't obey these rules at all. I think you should wear whatever nail polish you want at any time you want, no matter how short your nails are. Izzy_Lynn12 asked, how reliable and cheap is nail tape? Oh, I hate striping tape. It's like the worst thing in the world. I've never been able to figure it out. I hate it. But I have found or heard that you can use orange wood sticks instead of your fingers to sort of position it, which might be a bit easier. I haven't tried it out yet though. It is very cheap. You can get it really cheap from like Born Pretty Store and eBay and stuff like that. So that part isn't really a problem. But reliability, I hate it. I just can't stand it. It is always the same like thickness and that sort of stuff. That's what you're asking about. But yeah, I can't stand the stuff. I'd much rather just paint on the lines myself. Nutella_and_designs asked, how much are studs? And that really depends where you go. I know at Born Pretty Store I just bought a bunch for like, I can't remember, I don't know how many were in the bag, but it was $3.99 for quite a few I think, so they're not expensive. Some shops do charge more than others, so I just recommend places like eBay and Born Pretty Store. I know there's heaps more too, but those are the ones I always use, so that's what I recommend. And the same user also asked what my name is. My name is Jessie. It's not short for Jessica, it's just Jessie, and I like it that way. Don't call me Jessica. Charlay18 asked what my favourite brand is. I don't have a favourite nail polish brand. I like lots of them. The only things I don't like are brands that have formaldehyde, DBP and toluene in their polishes because they're no good for you and you don't want that on your fingertips. Most brands are fine, like they're great. Every brand has good ones and bad ones, so I just tend to like certain polishes and the brand doesn't really matter that much to me. Nail Hubs NZ has a really good question here saying, how do you do so many swatches when you're doing a review of polish brands or collections without drying up my cuticles? So firstly, I hate doing swatching. I'm going to start charging for it soon I think. I just hate. It takes so long and it's so annoying. And yeah, your cuticles do get really dry because you're using a lot of nail polish remover. And my answer to that is cuticle oil. I love my cuticle oil. I live, breathe, dream cuticle oil. It's like the one nail product I really strongly believe in. All these like nail hardeners and that, it's just like an extra layer. I don't really think it works, but I do really think cuticle oil is amazing. It has done wonders for me. I used to always get splitting and peeling and hangnails, and my nails didn't grow that long. But ever since I started using that, like a few years ago now, my nails have just gone from strength to strength, and now my nails are so long and no hangnails, and I love them. So that's, like, I don't sell cuticle oil or anything, this is just me saying this is the best thing ever. I just use it heaps after I've done the swatching, and for the next few days quite a lot I guess. I just use it when I think my nails are looking a bit dry or unmoisturised. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. Mifagujin asked, what made you start doing nail art and what age were you when you started? I wasn't actually that young when I started. I was just about 22 and now I'm 24. And what made me start doing it? Lots of things really. I had quite bad like abdomen problems at the time. I sore tummies a lot. I don't know, my ovaries I think were playing up. I never really figured it out, but it's a lot better now. And so I was stuck at home a lot. I was also studying, and so I had a bit more free time than you do when you work full time. And I just sort of started playing around, and that was it. That was me gone. Also, a friend was doing nail art a bit at the time, and I thought that was kind of cool. What else? I heard about shatter polish. That was pretty cool, so I was messing around with that a bit. I hate it now though. Yeah, that's it I think. Tyne Hell asked, how do you avoid messing up your detailed nail art with a top coat? And this is something I used to do all the time when I first started. I'd always do this 2-hour long design and then apply a top coat and smear it all, so that was really frustrating. The biggest thing is just to make sure you apply a thick enough top coat. If you apply a really thin top coat and do lots of little strokes, it's going to just mess it up because you're playing around with the design, not the top coat. You should just go like this, brush off one side of the top coat, and there's this bead on the other side and you want to apply that to your nail. And just do it in 3 strokes, as little as possible really. And just go one there, one there, one there, and leave it. Maybe keep the tips if you're using a, what's it called, a quick dry nail polish. But other than that, leave it. Like, if you play around with it and try to do more, it's just going to ruin the design. Like, leave it, honestly. Trout Pout, I love you, you always comment, Cuticle, asked, when you're swatching, what do you do in between colours? i.e. base coat or cuticle care? Nothing, actually. I don't use any base coats because I think it's just a waste. And yeah, occasionally one hand might be slightly more stained, but my nails are still pretty unstained anyway, so I'm not really bothered. I do beforehand, I do fix up my cuticles and make them more prepared for it, but I don't do stuff in between each polish, if you get what I mean. The only thing I do is try to make sure I paint really carefully so it doesn't get on the cuticle, because it's really annoying to try to clean the cuticle out when I've got a colour to swatch straight after it. I also try to go through from lightest to darkest when I swatch, because if I do a dark colour first, when I apply a light colour it might have stained the nail or got around the cuticle, and I don't really want that messy look. It's not very true to the real colour too. Anna_Marie_Lynn asked, where do I get the best brushes? I don't know. I don't know what the best brushes are. I just have little brushes from Born Pretty Store, from eBay, 15-piece packs that everyone has. And I just alter them for myself, and when they get old I just throw them out because they're dirt cheap and it doesn't really matter. I'm not really convinced I need to go spend heaps of money on fancy brushes. I can do nail art just fine without fancy brushes. But you know, maybe I'll try them out one day, maybe I'll get some for a review or something, and I'd be interested to see if there is a difference, if I find it way easier or something. But for now I just buy them from eBay or Born Pretty Store in the 15-piece packs. And I'll link to them down below if you want to buy some. Katie_Wiley asked, how did you make your Instagram/YouTube so popular? I don't really think it's that popular, but I guess to get the followers I do have, I've been uploading videos for about a year now, maybe a little bit more, and my blog's been around for 2.5 years. And I'm just constantly updating it, and I'm constantly trying new things, and I'm improving, and I'm communicating with people. I'm making tutorials, people love tutorials. I've actually got a whole video all about how I got into blogging and how I got to where I am now, so you might want to watch that one for some more information about it. But the biggest thing is that you got to keep doing it because you love it. You're not going to get famous overnight, you're not going to get rich overnight. I'm still poor as, I've been doing this for years. And that's okay, because this is a hobby and it's fantastic and I love it. And I will continue to do it even if no one watched me. But yeah, just persistence is a huge one. Lisa from Facebook asked, I got one of those LED light kits for gels, any advice, and can I use it on fake tips? I'm assuming that's hard gel, because there is 2 kinds of gel. There's hard gel and there's gel polish, which is a completely different thing. Hard gel is for doing enhancements and extensions, and gel polish is just nail polish, but it lasts longer and is a bit tougher. So if it's hard gel, yes, you can extend the nail bed and put on tips. If not, then no, it's just for the natural nail. Cynthia asked for some helpful advice on starting a nail tech business from home. I feel a little bit underqualified to answer this, as I've only just started my business, so I don't have like years of experience and knowledge. The only thing I can really think of is don't over purchase things you're not actually going to need. I think what it is best to do is get the basics and then see what's popular and see what people request, and then buy the nail art supplies for that, because some things just aren't that popular and some things are, so you need to know what your clients like and then go from there. Also on Facebook, Megan asked, was it hard to train as a nail tech? Did you have to go home and practice or study things? To be honest, I found it really easy. Well, it was easy in some ways and hard in other ways. The academic side of it was really easy. I guess because like I've done a degree already, I'm quite into the whole schooling thing. I know how it works. But yeah, definitely when I first started doing the acrylics in there, I found that very hard, and it was You just gotta practice it so much. Once you've got it, it's a lot better and you can just improve from then. But it's just trying to figure out the basic techniques and the best way to hold the brush and smooth out the product and that. So, nah, it's not hard. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's not easy either. People don't give enough credit. And Sarah asked, how do I do nail art with my non-dominant hand? I actually have a video all about this. I'll link to it down below and around here somewhere. Basically it's all about your hand positioning and just tricky things to learn about moving one hand instead of moving the brush. It's all in the video anyway, so check that one out. Cool, I think that's about it. I'll see if there's any more. I just went and checked the post again in case there's any more questions, and Caitlin, who I love, also said least favourite nail design you have done. I don't know, I've actually hated a few of them, Like I got a post all about the uglies and the ones that didn't work out. Oh, I actually really hated the ones I did last week. Like in recent memory, the ones I hated most were last week's gel nails. Like today, this week's, they're adorable, they're so cute. But last week, oh my god, I hated them. I spent so long doing them. And I thought I was being so creative and blah blah blah, and I looked at them afterwards and I was just like, I hate these. But I kept them on just because I kind of needed the protection for my nails for that week and I didn't have time to change them. But oh, I hated them. I'll put the photo after this. It isn't terribly common for me to not like a design I've done, but it does happen, so it's kind of funny when it happens. I'm like, oh geez Jessie, couldn't you know what you like? Alright, I think that's it, and thanks for watching this video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you later.